When we think about the greatest inventors of all time, a few iconic names quickly come to mind. There's Henry Ford, the father of the modern automobile assembly line. The Wright brothers, who revolutionized the concept of flight, and Thomas Edison, often credited with the invention of the light bulb. However, there's one name that is not as readily recognized but arguably had an even more profound impact on the world: Nikola Tesla. Today, whenever you plug your phone into a charger, switch on the lights, or enjoy the cool air from your refrigerator, you have Nikola Tesla to thank. His contributions to the field of electrical engineering laid the foundation for the modern conveniences we often take for granted. Yet, despite his monumental achievements, Tesla's life story is one of tragedy, marked by financial ruin, personal isolation, and a descent into obscurity. This is the story of Nikola Tesla, a forgotten genius whose visionary ideas shaped the world we live in today. The story of Nikola Tesla begins at the end. On January 7, 1943, a maid at the New Yorker hotel entered room 3327 to perform her daily duties. What she found, however, was the lifeless body of an 86-year-old man who had made the hotel his home for the past decade. This man was Nikola Tesla, once hailed as one of the greatest inventors of all time. Tesla died alone, impoverished, and largely forgotten by the world. His diet consisted mainly of warm milk and crackers, and his primary source of joy came from feeding the pigeons in the park. How did such a brilliant mind, responsible for so many groundbreaking inventions, end up in such dire straits? The answer lies in the life story of a man who was both a visionary and a tragic figure. Tesla was born on July 10, 1856, in the small village of Smiljan, located in present-day Croatia. His birth occurred during a violent lightning storm, an event that would later be seen as an omen of his future contributions to the field of electricity. According to family legend, the midwife assisting with Tesla's birth exclaimed in the middle of the storm, "This child will be a child of darkness." Tesla's mother, however, retorted, "No, he will be a child of light." Little did she know just how prophetic those words would be. From a young age, Tesla exhibited signs of a remarkable intellect, but he was also haunted by tragedy. At the age of 5, he witnessed the death of his older brother, who fell from a horse and died shortly after. This traumatic event left a deep scar on Tesla, affecting him for the rest of his life. As a child, Tesla began experiencing vivid visions, often accompanied by flashes of light. These visions blurred the line between reality and imagination for him, and while they never completely went away, they played a crucial role in shaping his inventive mind. Tesla's ability to visualize inventions in his mind with astonishing clarity allowed him to conceive complex designs without the need for detailed drawings or prototypes. He later explained this phenomenon in a 1919 article, stating, "Invariably, my device works as I conceived that it should, and the experiment comes out exactly as I planned it." In 20 years, there has not been a single exception. This extraordinary mental ability set Tesla apart from his peers and enabled him to develop ideas that were far ahead of his time. Tesla credited his mother, Duca Mandic, for his interest in invention. Duca was a creative and resourceful woman who invented small household appliances in her spare time. She possessed an eidetic memory, the ability to recall images with high precision, a trait she passed on to her son. Tesla's father, on the other hand, was a priest who wanted his son to follow in his footsteps. However, Tesla's fascination with engineering was undeniable, and it wasn't long before he chose a different path. During his teenage years, Tesla contracted cholera, a disease that nearly claimed his life. In a desperate bid to save his son, Tesla's father promised to send him to engineering school if he survived. Miraculously, Tesla recovered, and true to his word, his father sent him to study at the Technical College of Graz in Austria. Tesla's dedication to his studies was nothing short of extraordinary. He reportedly worked from 3 a.m. until 11 p.m. every day, a relentless pursuit of knowledge that worried his professors, who feared he might die from exhaustion. Tesla's brilliance shone brightly during his time at Graz. He could perform complex calculus calculations in his head, a feat that left his peers and professors in awe. He also mastered 8 languages, further demonstrating the breadth of his intellectual capabilities. Despite his early academic success, Tesla's time at Graz came to an abrupt end. He became addicted to gambling, a vice that eventually led him to drop out of school. Ashamed of his actions, Tesla cut ties with his family and disappeared from their lives, leaving them to believe he had drowned in a river. After leaving Graz, Tesla moved around Europe, eventually landing in Budapest, where he worked as an electrician at a telephone company. It was during a stroll through a city park that Tesla had a profound epiphany. He envisioned a new method of generating electricity using alternating current, AC, an idea that would later become his most significant contribution to the world. But before we delve deeper into the impact of AC, let's first explore Tesla's journey to America. In 1882, Tesla moved to Paris to work for the French branch of Thomas Edison's electric company. Initially, his job involved installing indoor lighting, but it didn't take long for Tesla's talents to be recognized. The company's managers quickly assigned him more complex tasks, including designing and building dynamos and motors. Tesla's expertise soon took him on travels across Europe, where he was tasked with solving problems at other Edison branches. In 1884, Tesla's manager offered him a job at Edison Machine Works in New York City. Excited by the opportunity, Tesla agreed and made the journey to America. However, upon arrival, he found himself penniless, as his money had been stolen during the voyage. Nevertheless, Tesla was eager to begin his work in the United States. Tesla initially held a favorable impression of Thomas Edison, and the feeling was mutual. Edison was impressed by Tesla's work ethic and intellectual prowess, once remarking, "I have had many hard-working assistants, but you take the cake." However, this mutual admiration would soon give way to bitter rivalry, driven by their fundamentally different views on how electricity should be generated and distributed. Edison was a staunch advocate of direct current, DC, a system where electrical charge flows in only one direction. Tesla, on the other hand, was a proponent of alternating current, AC, where the electrical charge periodically changes direction. This seemingly simple difference in perspective would have far-reaching implications for the future of electricity. Alternating current had several advantages over direct current. One of the most significant benefits was its ability to transmit electricity over long distances without significant power loss. Additionally, AC could easily change voltage levels using transformers, making it more versatile for various applications. In contrast, DC was limited in its range and required numerous power stations to maintain a consistent supply. Despite these advantages, Edison opposed AC, fearing it would undermine his investment in DC technology. According to Tesla, a manager at Edison's company once offered him a $50,000 bonus if he could improve some machines that ran on DC. Tesla, eager to prove his worth, succeeded in making the improvements, but when he approached the manager to collect his bonus, he was met with laughter. The manager reportedly said, "You don't understand our American humor." This incident marked the beginning of Tesla's disillusionment with Edison and his decision to strike out on his own. In 1885, Tesla founded his own electric company with the support of investors. However, his backers soon lost interest in his projects, and they took control of the company and all of Tesla's patents. Devastated by this betrayal, Tesla was left with nothing and was forced to take a job digging ditches for a mere $2 a day to survive. Despite these setbacks, Tesla's fortunes took a turn for the better in 1887 when he invented an induction motor that ran on alternating current. This motor was the most efficient method of converting electricity into mechanical power, and it caught the attention of George Westinghouse, a major player in the electrical industry. Recognizing the potential of Tesla's AC motor, Westinghouse licensed the patents for $60,000 and offered Tesla a consulting position with a salary equivalent to over $50,000 a month in today's terms. The partnership between Tesla and Westinghouse marked the beginning of the War of the Currents, a fierce battle between AC and DC to determine which system would power the future. Edison, determined to discredit AC, resorted to extreme measures. He secretly financed the development of the electric chair, which used alternating current, in an attempt to prove how dangerous it was. Edison's company also engaged in public demonstrations where animals were electrocuted using AC, including a circus elephant named Topsy, whose death was filmed and distributed under the title Electrocuting an Elephant. Despite Edison's efforts, Westinghouse and Tesla emerged victorious. Their big break came when they won the contract to illuminate the world's Columbian Exposition in Chicago in 1893, beating out Edison's newly formed company, General Electric. The fair was the first all-electric event of its kind, attended by 27 million people, and it showcased the superiority of alternating current. The success of the exposition cemented AC's place as the future of electricity.